What is up, everybody? In today's episode of JGTV, we're going to be talking about the latest Fortnite news. I bet you have a couple questions. What's been going on in the game lately? Well, we've been here enjoying this nice 14 days of summer event, with today being day either 11 or 12 with Attack SMG back. Epic is on their break currently right now. Until July 11th, which is going to be in about 6 days from now, till next Friday. And as we know, that means after they get back for the break, there should be some new content coming. So what do we know so far as of late? The news that has kind of been, I guess, low level. Obviously we had the Squid Game map release last week, last Friday. I believe it was the 27th of June. Okay. So that was cool for your Reload players. I don't play Reload, but obviously fun for the Reload community. And first piece of news we got was about the Blitz Royale mode, and this mode has been a big success, and I think an overwhelming success. I think it exceeded its expectation. At least for me, it exceeded its expectation. I think it's crazy how much people like it. I didn't think that a 5-minute game of Fortnite would be, or mode like that would be really relevant to this game because of, Battle Royale Reload. But all in all, it's been a pretty good success. And therefore, we have 3 additional weeks coming. I don't remember exactly what they are. But this mode is going to be extended till August 12th. It was supposed to end July 15th, which is, I believe, the next downtime update. Okay? So it's been extended. So you can tell that Epic wants to see another month. They want to see how it does. And after August 12th, the mode could become permanent because Epic's considering it. Because they're seeing the overwhelming success. So they're saying, let's give it another month and let's see how this thing does. As you can tell, Epic is starting to find their groove, and they've cleaned up some stuff. As we know, they added a Getaway LTM back, Chapter 6, Season 2, and people were not happy because they added Ranked. They added, Ranked OG and stuff, and people were not a fan of that. They kind of doubled down and have removed stuff like that, keeping Ranked mainly in Reload and Battle Royale, which should be just the normal criteria. It should be. Main BR, you have Ranked. Zero build, main BR, you have Ranked. Zero build reload, you have Ranked, and a normal reload with builds, you have Ranked. That's all it should have, and they kind of doubled down on that. Heard feedback, and like I've talked about, it's a work in progress. Charlie 1 was pretty new. It's a big company for him. This is a big metaverse. It's a lot. Do I think the metaverse has killed Fortnite? No, but it's definitely taken some time to get it under its legs. It's an experiment. It's a big thing, right? It was a big thing when they added these modes. It was very unpredictable what was going to happen next, and it's kind of how it's always been, right? And obviously, I think I forgot to talk about this, but Epic ended up lowering the amount of bots by a little bit in BR, which was a really nice change for everybody. So you can tell Epic's listening to the community. And we're probably going to see that more as we go on, as our next update is going to be July 15th, with next Friday, July 11th, we're going to be getting the launch of the Superman skin. His Mythic should be launching that update on July 15th, and I think that's all we know so far for that update. Obviously, the next week of Blitz Royale should happen, but that's a normal thing. It's always hot fixed in. There'll probably be some other surprising fun changes as well. 14 Days of Summer obviously will end. It's been a fun event. Some cool unvaults, Shockwave Hammer, Pump Shock, and Hammer Air. Those are some of the highlights, I feel like, from a summer event. And we're just going to have to see what happens. What are they going to add? Because this season has been really fun. They've been adding a lot of superhero items, and although we may consider it annoying, the pom-poms hopefully will come back on that day. I kind of do like fighting the pom-poms because I know how to fight them, right? Where you keep your distance, and whenever you get somebody out of their pom-pom animation, they're very weak. It makes for kills to be easier. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's the main news that we have so far with the Fortnite. Obviously, let's talk about the next season real quick, because we have some news on that. I have not talked about that in a while. I didn't really want to talk about the start of season 3. It just didn't feel right. But now that we're, I guess, at the halfway point of the season, you could call it, or what's been a big success of a season. The next season is going to be kind of a alien-like season. So a part 2 really to chapter 2 season 7, except not on that map, but it has a similar theme, right? It'll be the second time we do that. I think this is going to be very interesting. Obviously, August 8th, or no, August 7th is the release date. They pushed it ahead a day. I don't know why, but they did. I believe that's a Thursday they're going to release this season, which is interesting. Normally they like to do it on Friday, but they're going to do it on Thursday this time around. And we're going to have to see what is going to be in store for this next season of Fortnite. And ultimately, Blitz Royale is going to be a big story as well for the game and how they're going to handle that. And we'll see what happens with OG because, as we know, July 26th, so about 3 weeks from now, the Rocket event's going to be replayed. And, man, I mean, there's a lot that's going on in that circumstance. It almost seems like people think the storyline's going to be all, like, revamped in Chapter 1 or that OG is going to have some crazy content. Like, we're going to see the most crazy things, such as, for example, a twist in the storyline. After this season of OG, everything just twists around. Also, note with the mode though is we do have a new casual mode coming, which is gonna be the area where I believe it's like there's 10 real players and 90 bots for the people who like all the heavy bot lobbies, because as we know that's been a big problem in OG. The mode feels terrible because of it. So the casual mode will allow the main mode to most likely have all real players and possibly no skill-based matchmaking, just like it was back in Chapter 1 as a whole until I think Season X. Season X had skill-based matchmaking but didn't have bots. Bots were first introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1, I would have been. And yeah, this is a good decision by Epic to really make the mode kind of on both ends for the people who like bots, for the new players. They have their mode. The sweaty players, they have their mode with real players, right? It's going to make the game really fun. I guess they could do that in BR if they really wanted to, but I don't think they will. But yeah, as you can tell, Epic, they're making a lot of adjustments to the AI situation, which I appreciate. I don't think bots should be completely gone. I think they need to be in the game. For some people, new players are helpful. Experienced players, not really. Or rather, not at all, in my opinion. But yeah, as you can tell, they're making great adjustments on the fly. They've been doing a good job. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video on the news upcoming in Fortnite. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.